Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas live trading room recap for Monday, April the 24th. My name is Barry Anerson, the moderator of your trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and the room is open between 9 a.m. and up to 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I share my screen, and I am live on the mic all day long, and it is a free room. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to participate. All right, well, a bit of a choppy day for me. I made up for it. I can go over some of the other little trades I took, but made up for it with the fuel trade, really. Did get stopped out originally on fuel. Fuel was a Holly trade. Came in at, just get the link here, or click on it. So there was the alert at 467 right there. Got into the trade. Interesting. I thought I got in up around here. Well, it doesn't really matter. 467. I got out of the. I took. Oh, that's right. I took the trade. I ended up taking the trade at 461. Make sure of this. Just 1 second here. Oh, I know why. Just a second. There we go. That makes more sense. I was clicking on another on my price alerts, and okay, there we go. So the alert came at 456. I got into the trade right here at 461. Had a little pop, and then I basically took myself out. Very little loss at 458, so like a 3 cent loss on it. And then I got back into the trade as it pulled back, and then I got back into the trade at 462. And then it started to work and got all the way up to 504. And I took some out at 499 and 489, and I'm out of the trade completely now. So it took a little while, but it did work. And what I really like, of course, is the fact that it's a great percentage move. It was like an 8% move for it. Take a look at the daily. This is why I kind of chose this one over a lot of the other alerts, because when I looked at the daily, I saw this potential void gap fill on the left. I thought, okay, well, we've got no real chart resistance, so that's what convinced me to take the trade in the first place and then get back into it. Let's see, the other one, I'm in this one right now, PCTI. Almost stopped myself out to the 5-minute time frame. And the alert came at right here at 8:10. Took the trade at 8:11, right about here. And almost stopped myself on this candle here. I think if it broke down through 8, I was probably out of it, but 8:01 held. So I'm now still in this trade, and who knows, maybe it'll really do a little bit of a surge right now. The market for me today was a little bit difficult to trade. Holly had a great day, though. I mean, Holly had just a fantastic day, really. But when I look, you see, the problem is the SPY. So we had this tremendous pop here. This is the pre-market. A little bit of a drop, but it's been basically range bound. So a lot of the things that many people were looking at, of course, they're always individual stocks, which will, and that's what, of course, we try to find all day long. But overall, it was a little bit difficult because, a lot of these stocks were range bound after the initial pop, little drop, and now look at the SPY. So I found it a little bit difficult to trade today. Some of the things that I tried early just didn't work. And people have been in the room long enough. They know that I tend to take very small losses, just move on. And I think I had KG this one KGJI, which I have a very difficult time saying. Holly had this one a couple of times. I think last week or the week before on a 150 break. Or actually down here. Been waiting for a long time for, say, a 150 break. If it ever did break with any enthusiasm, it could, get up to the 2 level. I ended up taking this trade. It did break over. Time frame here, the 5-minute time frame. It did break over 150. I ended up taking that trade at 1 152. I've got my notes mixed up here. I think it was 155. I'm sorry, 155. Took the trade right here at around 155, thinking, okay, maybe it's far enough away, but it just doesn't want to hold. So that was it for that one. Took a little loss on that one, and it took a little loss on this other one, this poll, which didn't quite work. Real had pointed this one out. We'd do this over and over again. Here's a nice consolidation, a break over the whole number. I ended up taking this trade at about 37.07. Had a little pop up to 37.16. Looked like it might be on its way, but I sought myself out right here. So anyway, definitely the fuel was the good one, and we'll have to see what happens with this one tomorrow. And I'm still in the PCTI right here at 811. 811 right there. So if this can hold, had pre-market action all the way up to 839. So we'll see what happens. All right. Well, that's about it. French elections. We're on the weekend. There will be a runoff on May the 8th. I think the market has reacted, pretty well to the fact that maybe some moderation might happen in the election. Le Pen may not get in, but we'll have to see. I think that might be the reason why the market has surged today. I think people were a little afraid if she actually won an outright majority on the first ballot. Though I don't know that. I don't know for sure if that's why the market is up. Anyway, we'll have to see what happens, and going forward, we'll just play what we see. So this again is the cover page, and just remember, we still have a 20% promo going on. It'll be up at 11:59 Eastern time, Eastern Daylight Time tonight. All right. Unfortunately, we get some people on the West Coast and thinking that that's the 11:59 West Coast time, but it's not true. That's 8:59 East West Coast time, 11:59 p.m. East Coast time. 20% off. That'll get you 20% off either the first month or your first year of Trade Ideas, either on the standard or the premium package. All right. Well, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. I open the room usually around between quarter to 9 and 9. Quarter to 9 and 10 to 9. That's where I start sharing my screen, and then I get live at 9 o'clock. All right. So again, I hope to see you in the room tomorrow, and have a great evening. Bye-bye.